Hey there, McAllister here with Toasty DIY, and I'm just going to do a quick video over the basics of AutoHotKey. So if you're looking to get into the program, these are just some basic commands you'll want to know, and then you are free to explore and do what you want. I'm only a novice at this, but I found there's some things that took me a little bit of Google research that I could have saved time on if someone had just showed me. So the first thing is AutoHotKey. You just download it from the website. Right here, it's a scripting language, so once you've downloaded it, you can use any sort of script editor to do it if you add the library in, or you can just do it in Notepad. The first thing that you're going to want to know is when you create your script, you'll want to set what you want your keybinds to be, so you could do multiple. The caret up stands for control, so if you hit control then F, it'll try to execute the command you've set, the two little colons after to get that set up. So the basic commands that you'll want to know that for me, they solve every issue I need, is mouse click right here, and then exactly what it says here, what button you want to click, how many times you want to click, speed, all that. I really just only worry about which button and X and Y coordinates. If you're wondering, well, how do I know what coordinates I need to click on? The nice thing is the program comes with this called Windows Spy. You can click on that and Windows Spy comes up. You can also get it by finding a running script and hitting Windows Spy here. But once Windows Spy is open, you'll see here, it tells you your mouse position. So I can tell it to click, if I want to click right here and close the tab, I hold control and now it freezes where it was, and that's this. So now I've essentially made a command that return ends it. That's the end. Oh, spelled that wrong, but there we go. Now when I can, Command F when the script's running, it will find whatever window it can be in, Visual Code, and it will do that, and it'll close it. It's not actually looking for Visual Code, it'll just do whatever client you have selected. So if you notice, that's why I picked client. It'll always work off the clients. So another one that's really useful to know is the sleep command. This tells the program to sleep for that many milliseconds. So if you're trying to make the code, I recommend setting it for like 500 to 1,000 milliseconds. This gives you the chance to watch it run, and if something's messing up, you'll know where in the code it's messing up. The next command you want to know is the send command. This is pretty easy. It'll send everything after the comma. If I want to put this, hello world, it would send this into wherever I have it clicked. So if I had it clicked on no sort of input, it would just do it. If you wanted to do some command like Control C or Control V, you would have to do something like this right here, Control down, and then you would say V, and then you'd want to fix that with Control up. And now that would send Control C command. So as for instance, let's say you want to have the script whenever you click the button, copy an entire thing, and you just want to hit Control A and V at the same time to make it one macro, you could do that, and then this would return, solve that issue. So these are the basics. These solve pretty much every issue that I have. So if I wanted to open a new tab, I can have it mouse click, and then it'll be the top left of the window, so call it 100, or no, left button at 113, X and Y. I want it to be at the very top of the screen, just a little bit over. It'll open a new tab, and then maybe it'll click on the URL 120.50. Now it clicks on the URL, then it hits Control A, so it copies it gets the whole thing selected. Control V, and I'll paste over top of it. So I want it to go ahead and copy it instead, and then I can have it do whatever else I want with that. If I wanted to have it, go to another tab and paste it in there, I could do that. But that's the basics. The mouse click, send, sleep are all the basic ones you need to know to get started. From there, if you want more macros or more things, you can go to AutoHotKey's little program, AutoHotKey right here, and this gives you an index of all the different commands. If you want to search for color, I know that's an option. It shows you here. I've not gotten into that yet. One of my favorite functions about using the AutoHotKey help little tab here is when you're in here, you can look up a command, it'll show you it, and then you can actually have it tell you, here's all the different, if you want to have it do right on the D-pad, here's what it looks like. Here's what are cool little example scripts, and if you are trying to look for something really basic, a lot of times if you look at the command that does it, you can just look right here and it tells you this will send the save command right here. It's like, boom, I just wanted to do that every time. I can look it up and just copy that right into my code, if I wanted to do that. Just copy, and you can paste that right into your code. So you can really just like hodgepodge together things from already made scripts if you want. But the best way to get introed in, besides looking up videos and trying to find tutorials, is in the main menu of this. When you first open it, there is a tutorial. I do recommend just doing the first 2 or 3, and then you'll have a good idea. It'll take you through a lot of what I just showed you, but more in depth. And that's just a basic overlook at AutoHotKey. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer. I'm not a professional at this, but I do want to learn more about it. So if you have anything, you can pop in the comments below and I'll check in. Thank you. Peace.